Good morning, dear students. Hope all are fine at home. I'm your science teacher, Soumya. So today in this class, we are going to discuss about very interesting topic in science. So dear students, before starting the actual topic, I want you to know that few basics of science. Do you know the life started on this earth through single cell? That is, single cell. Then a group of cells constitutes tissue. Later, in a similar way, group of tissues constitutes an organ. In a similar way, a set of organs can constitute an organ system. Then later, an organism. Example, man. So dear students, in this class, we are going to discuss in detail about one such important organ system known as circulatory system. So dear students, first let us know what is circulatory system. The food we eat, the water we drink, the air we breathe should be transported to different organs of our body. So each and every organ requires energy to do various activities. So food is required by all the organs. At the same time, even oxygen is required, nutrients is required. So there is a specialized system to take care of all such things in our body. And that system is known as circulatory system. So now let us learn the scientific definition of circulatory system. Circulatory system is a system which helps in transporting essential nutrients and oxygen along with removal of waste products from the body. So here I am going to repeat the definition. This is a scientific definition of circulatory system. Circulatory system is a system which helps in transporting essential nutrients and oxygen along with the removal of waste products from the body. So I have written removal of the waste products like carbon dioxide. We inhale oxygen and exhale carbon dioxide, and few of the amino acids, amines, like that. You'll come to know in the higher classes in detail. So, dear students, just understand this definition. And next, we will discuss about different parts of circulatory system. So next it is different parts of circulatory system. So the different parts which are involved in circulatory system are heart, blood and blood vessels. So coming to human heart. Human heart is a muscular pumping organ. It is protected by rib cage. So dear students, human heart is a muscular pumping organ which is protected by rib cage and it is situated in the thoracic cavity, or you can call it as a chest cavity in between the lungs. So human adult, that is the heartbeat per minute, it is 72 times. 72 times in adult and 120 times in newborn baby. So I hope it is clear. Next we will discuss about blood. Blood, it is a special kind of fluid which flows through our body through the tubular structures called blood vessels. I repeat, blood is a special kind of fluid which flows throughout our body through the specialized tubular structures called blood vessels. You know what is the function of the blood? Blood helps in transporting essential nutrients to different organs. At the same time, it helps in removal of the waste products from different vital organs. So I hope now it is clear with heart and blood. So blood, it is a special kind of fluid. It is a special fluid, helps in transporting essential nutrients. Coming to blood vessels, they are the capillary-like network. Capillary-like network. And also you can call it as tubular-like structures called blood vessels. So dear students, we discussed about circulatory system, different parts of circulatory system, and let us see 2 points for heart. As I told you, heart, it is the muscular pumping organ which is situated in the thoracic cavity, that is the chest cavity, and it is protected by rib cage. And also in adults it is 72 times per minute, and in newborn baby it is 120 times per minute. So dear students, in this session I hope all these points are clear. Take the textbook, read the chapter, understand the content. You will be getting home assignments through your WhatsApp. Kindly answer the questions and just send it to the teacher. I hope you understand. Meet you all in my next video. Thank you.